You're supposed to start at 5, but it usually says.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. It's Tuesday, February the 18th, 2025 at 5 o'clock in council chambers. And this is the meeting of the Committee of Adjustment and Consent Granting Authority. And we'll start with number one, the determination of quorum. Hello, everyone. Thanks for being here. Let's begin. We have 3 of committee members present today. So we have met quorum. Secretary Treasurer, do we have any updates?
There's none, but we have Elena and Roger are not around.
Okay.
So there we go.
Okey doke. Let's call to order. Let's call the meeting to order here. So we have a motion on the floor to declare today's meeting for the Municipality of Sioux Committee of Adjustment Consent Granting Authority open and call to order. I need the motion to be moved by one of the committee members. Okay, and seconded by.
I'll second.
Okay, thank you. So the Committee of Adjustment meeting of February the 18th, 2025. Sorry.
Oh, you have to all in favor.
Oh, all in favor. Always forget that.
Yeah.
There's only 3 of us. Okay. The Committee of Adjustment meeting of February the 18th to be declared open and called to order at 5:02 p.m. All those in favor? Carried. So we move on to motion to excuse members. Okay, there's a motion on the floor to excuse who are we missing here?
Elena
Roger.
Roger.
Right, okay. From today's meeting, is there a mover and a secondary? Okay. Okay, the motion on the floor is that Alana and Roger be excused from the February 18th meeting. All those in favor? Carried. So for the agenda, let's call the agenda here. An agenda of the Committee of Adjustment Consent Granting Authority meeting of February the 18th has been provided to us. Are there any issues or concerns with the agenda before we put a motion on the floor to accept the agenda as permitted? Okay. Okay, the motion on the floor is motion reading. What do you mean by that? Read the motion wording.
You have that motion thing, Joan have motion thing.
Oh, okay. I just have to read
Just says
that.
committee
Yeah.
adjustment, no.
Yeah, that's it there. That the committee adjustment approved the agenda as submitted for the Committee of Adjustment meeting dated February 18th, 2025. All in favor?
Moved by person.
Hmm?
Moved by second by.
You have to do that too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, good. Do we have an opener? Seconder? All in favor? Okay, good. Disclosure of pecuniary interest and general nature thereof. Disclosure of the peculiar interest and the general nature thereof is anything to report here. There is none. Okay. Explain what the parts is, blah, blah, blah. There is none. Okay. There's none. Okay, let's move on to, can I move on to the agenda, to the minutes now?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, before us, we have previous minutes from our last meeting on, when was that?
December 10th.
On December the 10th, 2024. It's been a while since we've met. Everyone has had a chance to look at the minutes. Are there any concerns or corrections or discussion required?
No.
Okay. Do we have a mover? Do we have a seconder? We have a motion on the floor by,
There's the motion right here.
okay, that the minutes of the Committee of Adjustment meeting of December the 10th, 2024 be adopted as presented. All in favor? Carried. Business from the previous meeting. Secretary Treasurer, is there any business from the previous minutes to be addressed?
It's none.
Yeah, that's good. Can move on to the business, okay, to the delegations, right? Yeah. Mr. Secretary Treasurer, are there any delegations?
None.
Okay. Okay, applications. This is the one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, as the chair, I would like to announce that this is a public meeting to hear comments on consent application. The committee will hear comments and evaluate written submissions. The committee makes the final decision. There is a 20-day appeal period from the date of the giving of the notice of decision. The applicant, minister, or a specific person or public body may appeal the decision and/or any condition imposed by filing notice of appeal accompanied by the required fees with the municipal clerk. The appeal will be forwarded to the Ontario Land Tribunal for review. Okay, presentation of the application. The first application we have before us is consent application C01-2025 Anderson's Lodge / Jody Morin. Be an application to permit lot line adjustments between the subject properties to be approved, subject to the recommendation conditions of provisional consent. Number one, that the following documents must be provided for the transaction. A, the original executed transfer deed form, a duplicate original, and one copy for our records. B, a schedule to the transfer / deed form of which is set out the entire legal description of the parcel in question. And C, a reference plan of survey which bears the Lands Title Office registration number and signature as evidence of its deposit therein, illustrating the parcel to which the consent approval relates. And number two, that the application provides confirmation to the municipality that the lot lines have been adjusted as per the drawings submitted. Okay. Secretary Treasurer, could you please present the application to the committee?
Chair, a consent application has been submitted by Anderson's Lodge Limited and Jody Morin for a lot line adjustment between the adjacent properties at Lot 1, which is legally described as Con BPTLT 29RP 23R9254 PT1 PCL 38273 DKF and LOCCL 11777 RP23R10477 PT1 PCL 42510 DKF Drayton TWP and Lot 2, which is legally described as Drayton Con B PT L Lot 29 RP23R9254 parts 2 and 3 PCL 40851 LOCCL 11977 RP23R10573 parts 1 and 2 42633 DKF and Lot 3, which is legally described as Con B PTLT 29 RP 237760 Part 1 less 23R 9254 PT3 PCL 18929 Drayton TWP. Lot 2 and Lot 3 are owned by Anderson's Lodge Limited, and Lot 1 is owned by Jody and Sarah Morin. Based on municipal database, Lot 1 contains a single detached dwelling, and Lot 2 also contains a single detached dwelling, a detached garage, and other accessory structures. The uses of these lots are seasonal in nature. The use on Lot 2 is considered a tourist outfitters establishment in the municipal zoning bylaw. Lots 1 and 2 have frontage on English River, and the immediate surrounding uses include a residential shoreline property and crown lands. The purpose of the lot line adjustment is as follows. Point 1. Correct the lot boundaries in order for Lot 3 to have frontage on English River. Point 2. Adjust the lot lines between lots 2 and 3 to ensure that all amenities for lot 2 are located solely within its property boundaries. And point 3. Adjust the lot lines for lot 1 and 2 to ensure that all structures and access to lot 1 are located solely within its property boundaries. Anderson's Lodge is anticipating a future sale of the company along with its assets. This lot line adjustment will facilitate the sale by keeping all amenities within their respective property boundaries. The application was reviewed in the context of the 2024 Provincial Planning Statement. The subject properties are considered rural lands under the Provincial Planning Statement. The Provincial Planning Statement permits resource-based recreational uses, including seasonal recreational dwellings on rural lands. The existing seasonal residential uses of the subject lands are permitted within the PPS. The subject properties are located within an environmental protection area as identified in the municipal official plan. However, the proposed lot line adjustment do not include any new development. Therefore, no negative impact on environmental features are anticipated. The proposed lot line adjustments are consistent with the provincial planning statement. Also, the application was reviewed in the context of the municipal official plan. The subject properties are located on rural lands and designated residential shoreline in the official plan. The residential shoreline designation includes single detached dwelling as permitted use. Lot 2, currently Lot 2 is in use as a tourist outfitters establishment. This is a commercial use that is not permitted in the residential shoreline designation. The commercial use is considered legal non-conforming and allowed to exist. This is because this commercial use existed prior to the coming into effect of the municipal official plan and zoning bylaw. The proposed lot line adjustment do not result in any changes to the existing uses on the subject property. The official plan directs that consent for lot line adjustment may be granted where the committee of adjustment is satisfied that the boundary adjustment will not affect the viability of the use of the properties affected. The proposed lot line adjustments do not affect the viability of the use of the subject properties. The proposed lot line adjustment conform to the official plan. In addition, all lots within the municipality must comply with the provisions in the municipal zoning bylaw. The subject properties are currently zoned residential shoreline in the municipal zoning bylaw. The proposed lot area and lot frontage for lots 2 and 3 meet the minimum requirements for the residential shoreline zone. However, the lot area for lot 1 does not meet the minimum lot area requirement of 1 hectare for the residential shoreline zone. This is considered legal non-compliant since this lot existed prior to coming into effect of the current municipal zoning bylaw. Following the lot line adjustment, lot 1 increases in lot area from approximately 0.7 hectares to 0.8 hectares. The zoning bylaw directs that a zoning bylaw amendment is not required if a legal non-compliant lot has increased in lot area following a lot line adjustment. The existing tourist outfitters establishment on lot 2 is not a permitted use in the residential shoreline zone. However, this use is considered legal non-conforming use and permitted to exist. The proposed lot line adjustment do not change the use on any of the lots and is consistent with the zoning bylaw.
Treasurer, Secretary Treasurer, were there any comments received for this application?
No, no problem.
Do any of the committee members have site inspection reports they wish to present?
No.
Thank you. Is there a presentation from the applicant or their agent? Okay. Are there any members of the public in attendance who wish to speak on the application? Okay, committee decision. I will now open the table for discussion of the application by committee members.
I think we're good. It's
I
pretty
think we're good,
straightforward.
yeah. There we go, final comments. Now I'll open the floor for questions or comments. Sounds good to me. Okay, I will now place the motion on the table that
Should be something, yeah.
that consent application C 01-2025 Anderson's Lodge Limited, Jody Moran, be an application to permit lot line adjustments between the subject properties be approved, subject to the recommendation conditions of provisional consent. Number one, that the following documents must be provided for the transaction. A, the original executed transfer deed form, duplicate or original, and one photocopy for our records. B, a schedule of the transfer deed form of which is set out the entire legal description of the parcel in question. And C, a reference plan of survey which bears the land title office registration number and signature as evidence of its deposit therein, illustrating the parcel to which the consent approval relates. And number two, that the applicant provides confirmation to the municipality that the lot lines have been adjusted as per the drawings submitted. Okay. Do we have a, we have to do that too.
Yeah, the
right?
mover, seconder.
Yeah, mover. Do we have a mover? Do we have a seconder? All in favor? Carried. There we go. So the application is approved.
Good job.
Okay, so that's it, right? So we're on,
Sorry, you have to read out the appeal statement, you know, how people can appeal and
where would I find them?
on the notice of decision.
Yes. We don't have that.
I'm missing that, I think. Sorry. Unless it's in here. Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. Appeal. The last day for filing a notice of appeal on this decision is March the 10th, 2025. 20 days from the date of notice of decision is provided to the applicant. Take notice that an appeal to the Ontario Land Tribunal in respect to all or part of this consent may be made by filing a notice of appeal with the Secretary Treasurer of the Committee of Adjustment, either via the Ontario Land Tribunal e-file service. First-time users will need to register for a My Ontario account at https://olt.gov.on.ca/e-file-service by selected Sioux Municipal of Sioux Clerk and Secretary Treasurer as the approval authority. Alternatively, you may submit an appeal to the Secretary Treasurer in person or by registered mail courier addressed to the Secretary Treasurer, Municipality of Sioux. Attention, Bright Opar, P.O. Box 158, 25 Fifth Avenue, Sioux, Ontario, PAT 1A4, no later than 4:30 p.m. on March the 10th, 2025. The filing of an appeal after 4:30 p.m. in person or electronically will be deemed to have been received the next business day. The appeal fee is $1,100, can be paid online through e-file or by certified check money order to the Minister of Finance, Province of Ontario. If you wish to appeal to the Ontario Land Tribunal or request a fee reduction for an appeal, forms are available from the OLT website at www.olt.gov.ont.ca. If the e-file portal is down, you can submit your appeal to planning@sioux.ca. Notice of changes, if applicable. You will be entitled to receive notice of any changes to the conditions of the provisional consent if you have made a written request to be notified of changes to the conditions of the provisional consent. Person appeal limited. Only the applicant, the minister, or a specific person or public body, registered owners of land to which the decision applies, and who made oral or written submissions to the Committee of Adjustments of the Municipality of Sioux may appeal the decision of the applicants of the applications to the Ontario Land Tribunal in respect of committee's decision by filing with the Secretary Treasurer of the Committee of Adjustment. Perfect. Okay. And that's it.
Ready to adjourn. Yeah.
Old business. Old
Old
business.
business.
Yeah.
No, never.
Congratulations.
Very much.
Okay, have a great day.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll move on. Number 10. Oh, number 9, old business. Is there any old business to attend to?
That's not.
Okay, number 10, new business. Secretary Treasurer, is there any new business the committee should be aware of?
Received the mine variance application today, so we'll probably be processing it for March.
Okay, that sounds good. There is a motion on the table to adjourn today's meeting. Can I get a mover, and a seconder? Okay. All in favor? We have a motion on the floor that the Committee Adjustment Consent Granting Authority meeting of February the 18th, 2004 be adjourned at 5:25 p.m. All in favor? Carried. We're done. Perfect.